Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is India. I run British Beauty by India here on YouTube. If you're watching this because you've just come across this video, please know that I have more, and as in like you can follow me from the start, so I'm gonna link that up here. If you guys are my returning subscribers, hi, how are you guys doing? Thank you always for watching. More importantly, if you guys are watching me and following with me through this journey, how is it going? I always say this at the end of my videos, but I've decided to say it at the beginning of this one. I always say, please, you know, comment, message me, whatever, tell me like how your journey is going, or her entire story basically about Tret. And I just want to say to one girl, I won't name you or anything, don't worry, you'll know who you are if you're watching this. Thank you, because you commented and it was very basic, but you basically just said, I use Benzol Peroxide, and I cannot thank you enough for just saying that, because you kind of saved me. Because I was so scared at the beginning of this week that my face was going to fall off, and genuinely you gave me hope that, okay, so someone else is doing it, so your face is clearly still on your skull, so thank you. That's why I just want to say at the beginning, please continue, comment, tell me what's going on, because you have no idea how helpful it actually is to me or someone else who's reading through the comments, who's starting it or is middle of it or is, you know, whatever. It's actually really helpful, and I just love reading the stories. So please continue. So after I've said that, second thing I want to say before we get into the actual update, please excuse what's going on. My tripod is gone. It was on its last legs anyway. It was literally being held by some tape, and today was the day that it just said nope, which is cool, which is fine. That's why Amazon Prime exists, but it couldn't come quick enough for today's video, so that's why you're basically seeing me sitting in my toddler's bed at my window of my bedroom. Ignore what's going on behind me because my bedroom's a crap show, because I'm trying to do this whole Mary Kondo, whatever her name is. I'm attempting to do that. As you can see, it's not going very well. Okay, so last thing I'm going to say before I get into the update. I need to say this before we start, because in this week's fight, because I will say it was a fight, I've basically gone against my advice. And when I say gone against my advice, I've basically completely ignored it, right? And it's not even my own advice. This is like a pretty standard advice when coming to use tretinoin. I will go on to explain that, so don't worry, but I just want to say this. Please be hesitant before you basically try anything that I'm about to do in this video, or explain in this video, because it does actually go against medical advice, and I feel so bad now saying that, but it's true. It is what it is. But also know this: my face is still attached to my skull. I have not burnt it off, and everyone's skin is different. So you do you know your skin. So once you've watched this, you can assess your own damage, basically. If you do choose to try anything that I go on to say or explain, just proceed with caution. And obviously, if you do get any irritation, you know, anything out of the ordinary, stop, right? Just stop. Okay. I feel like it was a really serious note to start on, but it is very important. All right, let's go into the actual video. This week, I went to war on my own face. I'm sorry, but I turned 30 in November, at the beginning of November, and I absolutely refuse to go into that period of my life looking like a spotty teenager. I just do. I'm sorry. And I know you're probably thinking, well, that's really dramatic. Well, you know what? It's not, because I think this year's a shit show in general. And this is actually the first birthday that I'm super disappointed about, and not because I'm turning 30. I'm actually so over my 20s. I can't even begin to explain how I'm so ready to enter this next stage of my life. I know who I am now. I've made all my mistakes. Hopefully I've learnt from them, and I'm confident, and I am who I am, and found peace with myself. That is what my 30s are for. Okay, 30, flirty and thriving. Obviously the reason I'm disappointed is because I had planned for years actually now to spend this time in Vegas. Obviously, who doesn't turn 30 in Vegas? But obviously due to the entire, you know, world going to shit, I won't be. I will be spending it most likely at home, because as you may know, as of tomorrow, which you'll be seeing it tomorrow, so today, theoretically Saturday, we've gone into tier 2 of whatever they're calling it. I have tried to watch the news and understand it, but clearly it's not showing. So we can't mix with other households, so that's my birthday basically gone to shit, because obviously the next best thing to do is obviously be able to see my friends and family, and that's now not going to even happen. So great. I may just turn 29 again at this point. Back to the point. The war on my skin has been real, right? It was game on. I didn't actually film any of the process because I was genuinely worried that I was going to make my face fall off. But don't worry, you will obviously see my face without makeup on at the end, so stay tuned. So Monday, I woke up devastated basically because my skin was just awful. Like you saw in last week's episode, it got to that point where I was like, I cannot, this is not okay anymore, and I'm going to do something about it. I'm not just going to proceed and get through it like my friend told me to. No. So I got out my Benzol Peroxide. Because I was scared, I basically put it on and I said, okay, I'm going to put it on for half an hour and we'll see how it goes. Because if you've used Benzol Peroxide, you'll know it works quite quickly. Like if you're going to get an irritation from it, you'll know within that first half an hour because it'll start burning, stinging. So I put it on all of my breakouts and I left it. Now, nothing happened. Like no burning, no irritation, no nothing. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to keep this on for the morning. And I did. And I cannot tell you, by Monday evening, it had basically dried them out. And they're obviously still visible, which you'll see, but it actually bloody did something. And I could have cried. I could have cried with happiness. So coming to Monday night, I actually didn't go in with Tret, which I would have, because I was like, you know what, the Benzol Peroxide is working, my Clarity Tonic is working, so I'm just going to keep going and using that, and I'll assess later on in the week whether or not to go back and use the Tret. So Tuesday I did exactly the same thing. I woke up, I washed my face, and I left the Benzol Peroxide on. Now the thing is, I always would have used it at night, but I felt like because obviously during the night I can't watch it, I can't keep an eye on it, so I was like, just do it during the day. And let's be honest, I don't do anything but look after my toddler during the day, so I don't care about walking around with white patches on my face. Tuesday was a little bit different because what I'd realised is my skin was super texturised. Now when I say texturised, I just mean like lumpy, bumpy and basically shit. So I decided to do yet another thing and go completely against everyone's advice, and I went in with my Ola Henrickson Baby Glow Facial. Now, I don't know if I've mentioned that on this before, but basically it's a very low percentage of AHAs. This is atrocious light, I'm so sorry, but I've been editing and I've just realised that I've said something wrong. So we're talking about the Ola Henrickson Phat Glow Facial. I don't know where baby came from, but whatever. Anyway, I got it wrong. It's not an AHA because I've just googled it. Anyway, it's a PHA, which is completely different molecules. It's a completely different molecule, but it actually does the same thing. However, because it's a bigger, fatter molecule, it's not going to go deeper into the skin, i.e. less irritation. It's very good for sensitive skin types. So I'm assuming that's why I'm getting the results of, let's say, an AHA, glycolic or whatever, but no irritation. So I'm actually going to go against what I just said. I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't gone against what I originally said at the very beginning in like my first ever video about Tret. I say actually I think if you're going to sorry, you've got my child's lunchbox in the background. If you're going to use something like that, so like a retexturizing kind of like exfoliation mask, this one's probably like the best one you can do now after reading the ingredients. But oh my god, it fixed my skin up, and you only use it for 15 minutes, and when I washed my face, it was like having new skin. I don't know if that was because of the Tret, the purging, or basically because obviously during like Tret use I haven't been exfoliating like I usually would. Before I started using Tretinoin, I was bang on my glycolic, lactic, salicylic, everything, so my skin was basically smooth and baby soft the entire time because I just kept on it. And obviously I stopped doing that once I started my Tret. The only thing I have done is the Clarity Tonic, but again, such a low percentage, I don't really know if it was doing the whole exfoliation effect. But yeah, that really changed my skin. I literally, again, could have cried. I was so happy. I was like, oh, my face actually feels like my face again. So after that, I slathered myself in Summer Friday's jet lag mask, like basically a really heavy moisturizing mask, and I literally left that on the entire day. And then when I came to wash it off on Tuesday evening, because it was, like, I kid you not, I left it on for the entire day. I'm pretty sure I went to the gym wearing it. oh, my skin, I felt like a new person. I know that's probably really overly dramatic and there's so much bigger things going on in the world right now, but sometimes it's the smallest things that can have the biggest impact. And I was so much happier that because my skin felt so much better. Wednesday, I wanted to go back to using Tret because I don't want to stop the process of tretinoin. So Wednesday night, I was like, that's it, I'm going to use it. And I hadn't used it, I think, since Sunday. So I was worried, because I was like, is this gonna make my skin fall off? Like, this is it. This is like, is it gonna work? So Wednesday morning I did use my Benzol Peroxide again because I was seeing such a good result from using it. But this time I left it on for literally an hour, like timed it on my phone, an hour. Washed it off and then like went in with my usual moisturizer and oil, and basically just kept my skin in that kind of state of moisture like I would usually have done on a Tret day, right, before using it at night. Anyway, you will be happy to know that come Thursday morning, after using Tret on that Wednesday evening, my face was still attached to my skull and all was well. No redness, no irritation, no excessive anything, more so than usual, because obviously I am peeling still and whatever, but nothing was going on, like no extreme effects. So Thursday again, I went in, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go with my Benzol Peroxide. Yep, yes I am. But yes, again, Thursday morning I was a little bit hesitant because I'm like, if I use this now, is this really, you know, because I've just washed the tretinoin off my face, but nothing, I didn't get anything. Seriously, I have had less of an irritation this week from Benzol Peroxide than I did when I wasn't even using tretinoin. Like, me and my face and Benzol I've always had like a really tricky relationship, because sometimes it would work wonders and then the next like week it would really irritate my skin to the point where I could just scratch my face off. But for some reason this week it's been bang on, it's done its job and it's not bothered me. Nothing happened, kept it on for a couple of hours, and then I actually went in with my Baby Phat Glow facial again. Nothing happened, my skin was just in a really good state. And yeah, Thursday evening I think I went to bed with my Dragon's Blood moisturizing mask and everything's fine this morning. So today is Friday. I do appreciate I'm seriously pushing my luck with filming this and then obviously editing it and getting it out for tomorrow, but I have faith in myself and I know you're watching this on Saturday, so it's worked. I've got footage from today which I'm going to show you in a minute, but I haven't used Benzol Peroxide today, and that's just because I have a lot coming up over this weekend and I have a lot to do, including filming this, getting another video edited, and so basically I woke up this morning and I just got to work. Like, I didn't even think about my face. You know what, I've got footage. I'm going to show you all the footage now and I'll see you back after it. Such a gloomy day, so I'm going to apologise now for the lack of lighting, or crap lighting. Anyway, so this is my skin. We've not done anything except have like woken up. As you can see, I've been picking it. It's a lesson, okay? We're going through a lesson. We're trying to teach ourselves to stay away from the skin. It's annoying me now. Anyway, as you can see, it's much better than the last time I think I showed you, because that was just awful. My skin's been an absolute trooper. There's some redness still here, but it's slowly getting there. It's good. It's positive. It's positive. I know you're probably thinking, the hell, you look rough, but I have just woken up and I usually look this rough in the mornings, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna wash my face, and I'm actually gonna put a mask on. I'm gonna put on the Henrickson Phat Glow facial because I absolutely have fallen in love with that mask and it's just brilliant, and hopefully you'll see a difference in a minute. And yeah, okay, that's enough. You don't need to see this face any longer. Right, that is it. It's looking a lot more red in this camera than it does in my mirror. So, yeah. Anyway, so this is my skin. I've washed it. There's hardly any texture left because of the mask, and I am going to go in and just do my usual shit. I'm going to go in with the Pixie Clarity Tonic, and then obviously Alpha H, and then moisturizer, and that's it. I am going to do my makeup today because I am filming this video that you're currently watching backwards in a weird way. Anyway, that's it. So I'm hoping you can see a difference. It's really tricky because, like I think I said, my face looks a lot different in the mirror than it does to it on screen. So when I look in the mirror, I'm like, yeah, it's great. And then I'll video myself and I'm like, wait, what? Is that what I really actually look like? Know this, my skin, like the texture of my skin is so much better now. The marks on my forehead are there because I picked them. I've created the marks, but the breakouts, they're non-existent now. So it has worked. So now all I need the Tret to do basically is go to work on those marks. I do this a lot. I really screw my skin up because I pick it, and it's a journey. We're learning, okay? I'm gonna end this video by saying I'm gonna continue this because I feel like I can manage it like I'm doing now. I don't think I'll always every day use Benzol Peroxide, but now that I know that my skin is more than capable at handling both products, obviously not together, but kind of in unison, you know, we're rotating it, I'm going to continue doing it. So I'm just going to pre-warn you now, next week's update is probably going to be along similar lines, as in you are seeing how it's going. And I am going to battle this out because, like I said, it's my birthday and I have plans. One plan being not being a spotty teenager. So that is it for this week's update. I hope you have enjoyed it. As always, if you have any questions, because I know I've thrown a little bit of a not unpopular opinion, unpopular advice at you guys, so I appreciate that. But yeah, ask away, comment away, tell me, like I said at the beginning, tell me your stories, love them. And more importantly, I hope you guys are all safe. I hope you guys are all well, and so are your families and your friends and everyone around you. And I will see you guys next week.